de microfinance pour la Bulgarie, ce qui signifie qu'il y a environ 320 micro-entreprises dans différents secteurs qui vont bénéficier d'un financement de 10 millions de leva, c'est-à-dire 5,1 millions d'euros. Et en Pologne, il s'agit de 30 millions d'euros qui seront investis.
Which focuses on the development and manufacturing of medicine to treat certain types of blood cancer and rheumatoid arthritis. As of October, the Juncker Plan has mobilized 439.4 billion euro of additional investments, including 2.4 billion euro in Bulgaria and 20.9 billion euro in Poland. And the plan is currently supporting more than 1 million startups and small and medium businesses across Europe. Juncker Plan-backed investments have increased EU GDP by 0.9% and added a whole of 1.1 million jobs. And there are more infos in our daily news. Then let me remind you that we will have a technical briefing of the record for accredited journalists here at 12:30. And this is ahead of next week's International Solidarity Conference on the Venezuelan refugee and migrant crisis. And you will also find more information on the conference, which is organized jointly by the Commission, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, and the International Organization for Migration in our daily news today. And then finally, a very warm welcome to the group of students from the VUB, the Vrije Universiteit Brussels, who are here with us today. Hello to everyone. Okay, let's see if there are any questions for us today on anything. Lily?
Thank you. First, I was wondering if you have any updates on behalf of Michel Barnier's team following today's COREPER. I believe he was there. And second, I was wondering if the Commission is putting together a contingency plan in case the UK will still be a member of the EU in January 2021 and will have to participate in the next MFF. Thank you.
Okay, so I think as a more general comment, we've recalled that we are following all the events in London this week and in the coming days very closely. And in that context, following the request to extend Article 50 and the consultations of President Tusk on the matter, the EU 27 ambassadors just finished their meeting, and indeed in attendance of the Commission's chief negotiator, Michel Barnier. What I can tell you is that the EU 27 have agreed to the principle of an extension, and work will now continue in the coming days. The intention is to take this decision by written procedure, but for any further questions, I would refer you to the Council. Anything else for us today? I don't see this being the case. Yes? Yes. Yes?
Working? Now. Ivo Cabral from Público Spain. I wanted to ask you if you could brief us a little bit on the status of the nomination of the new commissioners from France, Romania, and Hungary. Thank you.
Okay, this is on behalf of the transition team, as usual. So President-elect von der Leyen welcomed yesterday in Helsinki the fact that she received a name for a candidate for commissioner from France, and the formal interview with the candidate will take place on Monday, I can say. As for Hungary, you are aware that she had already received a name, and there as well I can confirm that the interview will be taking place on Monday. And then, as she has said yesterday, she continues to be in contact with her Romanian counterparts, calling on them to present a candidate swiftly. So this is where we are. Yes.
Good morning. The Cypriot government has announced an internal audit on an investment scheme procedures after it was found out that the Cambodian ruling family purchased US passports through investments. What is the state of play regarding the infringement on this issue, on the anti-money laundering directive? And also, should any changes in these procedures be retroactive in nature to avoid things slipping through the cracks?
Be something for Christian to follow up, but he will need to look into the details and get back to you. It's always useful if you have such a detailed question to flag it before, because he does not have all the information at hand. Okay, yes.
According to the incoming commissioner, a Brexit extension means the UK must propose a new commissioner. Do you have any reactions from the British side?
Again, I think that she referred to the fact that she would be in touch as of November if there was an extension, depending on what the extension is. So there are too many unanswered questions in the if domain for this question to be answered today. Okay, is there anything else? No? Then, yes, Mathieu.
Toujours sur la question des commissaires, donc, est-ce que Madame von der Leyen a renoncé à l'objectif de parité?
Non, pas du tout. Comme tu le sais, elle a entièrement respecté son propre objectif d'assurer une parité homme-femme quand elle a présenté son collège de commissaires le 10 septembre. Ceci avait dit, tu sais bien que c'était le Parlement européen qui a rejeté
it was in fact the European Parliament which rejected 3 candidates, of whom 2 were women. Having said that, however, once again, this will be the Commission with the most women amongst them, even if the situation remains as is, but as I've said, the process is still underway for the nomination of the 3 last candidates for Commissioner. So the process is still underway, and she would very much regret if during the process parity would in any way be jeopardized.
Okay, est-ce qu'il y a d'autres questions pour nous?
Any further questions for us? I don't see any.
And we have the technical briefing, obviously.